Welcome, Aventers. This is GM777, and welcome. Last time we did Slay the Princess Chapter 1, and I think this is the way we're gonna be doing this series. We're gonna be focusing on doing every episode's gonna be one chapter, and once we get to the end of Slay the Princess, we're gonna see if we want to continue it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing chapter. We're gonna be doing this by chapters, and we're gonna play until we finish the chapters. So yeah, hopefully that works, and yeah, so let's get to it. We're gonna start the game. Come on, load the game. Steam. Okay. So all right. So last week we ended up chapter 1. We tried to save the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So we tried to save the princess last time. The narrator tried to force us to slay her, but we got another character named the Voice of the Heroes who told us not to do it. So I decided not to slay her, and then she ended up killing me last time. So because she said she wanted to end my suffering. I don't personally believe the princess is evil or anything like that. Even though I honestly blame the narrator for me dying because he tried to force me to kill her. So I have zero trust on the narrator right now. Like fully not trust on him.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So it seems like because we die, we started from the beginning, but it is chapter 2, so I'm a little confused of how that's going to work. Oh. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, but I'm dead. What's happening, man?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, he doesn't remember what happened.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Wait, what? Voice of the Smitten. Okay, that's cool.
Our beloved?
Yeah.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Okay, so we got a new character, guys. Last time he was just the hero and the narrator, and now we have the Voice of the Smitten, aka a person who's in love with the princess.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Some people would, man.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, because you control my ass and then force me to do what you wanted and the princess killed me. Yeah, I get it.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Exactly, you villain.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
None.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I beg to differ.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Did they have consequences?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Oh, he forced the princess to kill us? I mean, that's interesting. I thought she did that on her own.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Yeah, I'm not gonna think about that. That sounds really complicated.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Oh yeah, no, I don't want. I don't know, man. Just respawn, second try. The story's continuing, and I don't know why, and I probably can't die. I don't know.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Oh my god, voice of this maiden is great. He can. I just can, man. This is awesome.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the war? Who locked her in that basement, and what is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people lock her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me specifically? Yeah.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
I mean, it's also because otherwise there wouldn't be a game, so they would like if other people did it, I wouldn't be doing it, so yeah. I do get it.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Thanks. I know I'm special.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
I mean, and maybe as sad as it is, maybe we should try to slay her, but I'm gonna pick the blade this time. I am gonna pick the blade this time, but I want to see if anything changes from the last chapter. I'm still gonna try my best to save her. I do not want to slay the princess. I want to see if there's a way to save her. But I am gonna keep the knife this time, just in case something happens. Last time I didn't took the knife because I just wanted to I just wanted to get to know the princess, but we already know a little bit of the princess. This time we're gonna take the blade, but I'm gonna just keep an open mind. The only reason she was even able to kill me last... You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me? The only reason she was able to kill me last time was because I let her. Okay, yeah.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Okay.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
In that you are speaking true, sir. Because she did escape last time on her own. You're being cagey, why aren't you telling me, man?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Fine. Fine, I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna trust you for now, but yeah, man, but you're like sketchy, man. Alright.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yes. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin. Yeah, I'm with them, man.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
I just wanted to say that.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
We could just turn around and leave, but I think I'm just gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, got you, man.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I love the voice of this meeting, man. Yeah, totally.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
It is sad that I actually relate a lot with this guy, and I like that personality.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Man, this bickering is so fun to listen to. Yeah, let's go to the cabin. Alright, the voice of this meeting is great, man.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, but... Wait, does the room look different from last time? Yeah, I think it's different. There's like a mirror to the left.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, the whole cabin is different. Wow. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
The narrator, you can't see the mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
You cannot see the mirror, and yet we all can. What's happening here? Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
The whole cabin's different as well. That's true. Like, I would be honest, guys. I didn't even notice that the entire cabin changed. Like, I just noticed the mirror and that's it. But then, like, I do need to like see the first chapter and see if it's true, because I swear they're right. This entire cabin did change. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Neither do I, but I think the first time it was like an actual cabin house, and this is like a castle. Like, this is like castle walls, you know, like where. Yeah, this looks more like a castle.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Interesting. So he doesn't remember.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Maybe he doesn't remember. Maybe he actually doesn't remember at all. Like, maybe like he like his memories got forgotten or some. Like, maybe he just doesn't remember what happened. Honestly, guys, I did want it to take the blade, but I am really curious on the mirror. I want to see what's in the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Sorry, guys. I'll check that in a bit. Just someone's calling me.
This really isn't funny.
Yeah, the narrator can't see it. I believe that the narrator absolutely cannot see this.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But we can see my hand before. I can see my hand before. Yeah, we get to see my hand, which could be something important.
But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, we're oh, we disappear. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's saying that we need a feather for the mirror for something. Well, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, I guess.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Sorry guys, just got slightly dizzy. Okay, let's
A
continue.
soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Wait, oh wait! She's no longer chained because in the last chapter she bit her arm off. So why is she still there? She's like, well, oh yeah, because of the door, but she's not really locked anymore.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Okay, so she does remember, so she does know who I am.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah, we told you.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruel.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
She didn't destroy nothing, man. What are you talking about?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I don't believe she destroyed the war, even if this looks a little different. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you again? I really didn't care. I didn't really care for that last time. What happened after I die? I have to ask, did you end up the war after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
So I did die. Good to know. Yeah, why did you kill me?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Makes sense.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
But before we started talking, did the war end? Did you end the war?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, war sucks. People are black, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them. I have no feelings one way or the other about the war ending. No, I don't want the war to end or remain silent. No, I don't want the war to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I believe it.
Not so sure.
I am. I trust her. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to send me here to kill you and took over my body was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, thank you.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah.
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That's a good question. Maybe someone's trying to control her story too?
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yeah, we're peaceful people, man. Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I really don't want to slay her, guys. Because last time it was the narrator controlling our asses to do this, so I think he's gonna try to force us to kill her again, but I think I already decided to try to save her instead of slaying her, so I'm gonna stick with that. Plus, it's what feels right for me, so we're gonna rescue her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
You are.
Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
I think he would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I like this route. I like what we're doing. This is awesome.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not gonna kill you.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
She's not evil. She's not dangerous. You were the one who were dangerous last time. You were the one trying to repeat this history again. And now that we have the voice of the smithing, you can't do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this right this time.
Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone
who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Okay.
I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I believe it.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
You're so negative, man. We don't need to slave around, we can still save the world. That's what I'm actually starting to believe. Right here, right now.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Yes.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Whoa. What's going on?
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Okay, the music's getting creepy, guys. I want you to make me happy. I want you to tell me what you want. But what would make you happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me happy. Do you want to end the war? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here. Something isn't right here. I'm sorry. You have to want something more than just make. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I don't know what's going on, but something is off. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
I agree, man.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Everything is changing around here, bro. Oh my god. Okay, clearly something is happening here and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt and we just figure it out of to be happy. But what would make you happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy. I want you to make me happy. Do you want to end the war? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. This isn't right. Let's just keep exploring, guys. I don't know what's happening, but let's get all the explorations out the way. But you have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
What? Ah! What just happened? Oh my god. What was that? You don't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
No, She was our perfect match.
The mirror took her.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Ah, the mirror took her. There's something wrong with that mirror, man.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Wait. The narrator hasn't said anything. That's right.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
A villain vanquished.
Did the mirror took that... Did the mirror kill the narrator? I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even went about looking for her. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I don't know how... I don't know where she went.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it.
I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I don't have other options. There's nothing else I can do, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to look at the mirror and see what's the next, see what happens. I really can't do anything else, but the mirror's the only option. It is the only option I would do as well. Honestly.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
There's no other choice. We have to keep moving forward. Yeah. We're gonna ignore you. Gaze into reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. That's me. I'm not even human. I'm like some kind of monster in this. You're alone in a place that's empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Who are you? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Wow. The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Alright, same. These are the same things. These are the same questions. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
The gift. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart.
So that's what the narrator was talking about.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
She's innocent. She's innocent. After all. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Is this the end of the war?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the war. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Aren't you scared that I'll find out? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the war. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back, man. We're gonna wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever then.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Not sure.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
Wow. Never thought about it.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
What? What happened? The game just closed. Alright guys, so I guess that's going to be it for this chapter. I'm gonna figure out what just happened. The game just closed, so yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next time. If you like this chapter, like and subscribe, it supports the channel a lot. So I'll see you guys on the next time. Thank you.